A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put up.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Hardaway. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at small forward. And for the Clippers, Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the 1. Here's Finney Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. Back to Porzingis. Out to Hardaway. Over George. Over in the corner, Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Over Beverly. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Los Angeles. Passes it to Marjanovic. Stolen by Zubac. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Doncic with it. Leonard picks him up. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They're going to take a little bit more to get Porzingis off of his sweet spot and his offensive game now.
Doncic against Leonard. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Outside, George. To the paint. And Batum kicks to Zubac. Nice D from Doncic. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Finney Smith. And too long on the shot. Here's Los Angeles now. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Here's Beverly after Luka Doncic's bucket. And Leonard has it in the corner. And there's the pass to Beverly. Dishes to George. And the Clippers miss again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for the Clippers. Man's checked in, and it's Kennard in for George. Rondo passes to Kennard. And again, Dallas running up the court in transition. Almost, but it rolls out. Clippers trail by 4. Right side, Leonard. Powell with the steal. Richardson the pass to Melly. Here's Brunson. That 3 off the mark. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Brunson the pass to Richardson. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. Brunson with a clean look. Hits the jumper in space.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Leonard inside, guarded by Powell, and it's Leonard missing. Cauley-Stein against Rondo. Here's Powell. Takes it off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Batum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The drive by Rondo and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
Man passes to Rondo. Another shot. Man can't hit. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Jackson. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Man in at the 3, the small forward. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis finishing strong that time. No doubt about that one.
Now Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Zubac. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Doncic has got 6.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Finney-Smith. Porzingis. And foul on the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Doncic finds Marjanovic. Beverly against Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Solid passer for a 2-guard. Tim Hardaway Jr. is all about doing what's best for his team.
George looking over the floor. Batum trying to break loose. George with the bucket. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Zubac's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Mavericks leading by 10. Brunson kicks to Richardson. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. And it's Melly missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Shots good by Kennard.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Brunson. Over Jackson. Dallas again missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Morris passes to Kennard. Left side Jackson. Down low. Here's Ibaka. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Fires the 3. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers trail by 8. And here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the wide open shot from Morris. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson. Using his poise and vision to make a play.
Runs in the pass to Powell. A second chance effort. Cauley Stein dishes to Powell. Brunson against Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. In the corner, Powell with it. Brunson finds Richardson. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Jackson. Kennard on the wing. With the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what was your... And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Doncic with the bucket.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Jackson has the open look. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Dallas leading by 3. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Jackson against Doncic. And yes, it's good.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Here's George. And the rejection by Marjanovic. It's 2-on-1. Up the floor. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. From 10 feet out, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Lets it go with the 3. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morris. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Pass to Marjanovic. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Here's Doncic after the Clippers pick up 2. Back to Redick. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now here's Beverly. He feeds it to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Nicolo Melli comes in for Maxi Kleber. Richardson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Melli. He kicks to Powell. Pass to Brunson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by Dallas. They've led by as much as 10. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Mavericks leading by 4. Brunson scanning the floor. Richardson outside. Brunson against Beverly. Lets it go from 14.
And a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Mavericks making the shot. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Patrick Beverly. Free throw good, Paul George.
And you wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
Now here's Richardson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brunson with it. Leonard picks him up. Richardson for 3. Batum grabs the miss. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Now here's Richardson. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Cauley Stein trying to free himself up. Richardson, no luck. Got a hand on it. Here's Powell. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. The Mavericks on top. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Batum. Kennard is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
The horn on the unicorn is sharp tonight.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside Rondo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
For the Clippers, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Batum. And Paul George is subbed in for Kennard. The Mavericks also with a sub. Doncic is checked in. Now here's Hardaway. Paul George with the steal. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And Dallas also making a switch. Kleba's checked in. From deep, George kept alive. Cousins. Up top, Leonard. Guarded by Doncic. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
The strength in that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
George against Richardson. Here's Porzingis. Doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Beverly. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
And the pass to Porzingis. Kleba with it. Doncic outside. Lock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Hardaway. Bank shot. No good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Now, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Porzingis inside. Cousins is there. Dallas moving it around. Here's Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Now here's Leonard. Takes the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Hardaway against Beverly. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Beverly. Leonard, that's for 2. The Mavericks pull it in. Kleba finds Hardaway. There's the 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Launches a 3. The Clippers rebound. Inside. Tries again. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Los Angeles.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for George.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
From deep 3-point range, George missing again.
and that was a little bit of a rage check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Cousins. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it. The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get and the Clippers starting five. They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the two-guard spot. And for the Nuggets, we've got Will Barton. Ole is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point. Now, here's Bull. He dishes it to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Left block shot on the way. Jump shot is good that time. Murray's got the opening field goal of the game for the Nuggets.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Now, here's Cousins. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Now, here's Murray. About a minute played so far here in the first. Jokic kicks to Bull. Murray the pass to Bull. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard's got the ball. The quick look, no good that time. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
And here's George. After Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. And it's George finishing it off.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. He doesn't hit that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And here's Leonard from 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. Shoots over Barton. George, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Bull with it. Leonard's there. Bull can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Cousins finds Leonard. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Now here's Barton. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Back to George. Outside Leonard, over Porter. Beverly against Murray. Here's Cousins. That one doesn't drop. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Murray, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Murray with it. To halt the run, lays it up off the glass. Murray's got his second bucket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And George kicks to Zubats. George against Barton. The shot, no good. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Beverly. Leonard looking around. It's good. Leonard's got his third bucket of the night.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Here's Murray. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on...
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the...
Old school basketball, you know, and it's...
Well, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Clippers. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Dozier passes to McGee. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. McGee's got his first basket of the night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Jackson drives in. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
Jackson against Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. The Clippers also changing it up. Leonard comes in for Serge Ibaka. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. The drive by Rondo. Denver in the lead. Here's Rivers, 11 feet away, up again.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter. Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around. Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time. In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
To the inside. Bull at the tip. Jokic on the follow.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
To the middle. Outside for Batum. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. Jokic with the steal. Barton wide open. He fires. No good on the three.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Here's Jokic.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Rondo dishes to George. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. George has got 7 points.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Murray the pass to Bull. Now here's Jokic. Zubac's defending from 11 feet away, and another miss by Denver. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Cousins. From 6 away, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. And the offensive player better think twice next time.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Michael Porter.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Murray against Rondo. Takes it from 10. And the rejection by Cousins.
All over that one. DeMarcus gets himself in position, times the block beautifully.
So that'll be it for the first half. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were always within striking. And that's
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Porter is out there with Bull. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Barton passes to Jokic, and he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
George passes to Beverly. He's feeling it. Down low. Here's Cousins. Feeds it to Beverly. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Bull. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Bull's got the game tied up here for Denver.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bull making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
And Beverly kicks to George. On deep. Gordon with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Jokic slams it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Jokic inside. Zubac defending. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Beverly. The dish to Leonard. And here is Zubac. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 6 to shoot. George finds Beverly from about 16. And it's George missing. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And Jokic throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Now Jackson. Over Morris. Misses off the left iron.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Passes it to Mann. The pass to Canard. On the wing, Batum. Over Gordon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
The Nuggets leading by 3. 1:15 left in the third. Morris passes to Dozier. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Rivers finds Gordon. Out to Morris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ibaka outside. Dishes it to Jackson. Fires the 3. And there's the feed to Batum. From the wing. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Rivers has got his 4th rebound in this one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McGee the pass to Gordon. Here's Rivers. Batum against Gordon. And McGee kicks to Morris. Back to McGee. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Mann. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Mann in at the 3. Now here's Rondo. He feeds it to Leonard. Zubac the pass to Leonard. That one goes. Count it.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
Morris with the ball. Porter finds Millsap. Back to Porter. To the paint. Shakes him. Millsap dishes to McGee. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. McGee's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver. The Clippers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Here's Kennard. Pass to Zubac. Left side, Leonard. Outside, Rondo. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard with the bucket.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workman-like approach.
Morris against Rondo. Pass to McGee. Back to Morris. Swiped it away. Clippers trail by 3. And here's Kennard. Back to Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kennard. Zubac with it. Kicks to Rondo to tie it up. The pass to Mann. Launches it. He's off on that one.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Morris passes to McGee. Got it. Good job in the low post. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mann passes to Rondo. A 3 from Leonard. And it's Denver with the rebound.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Morris dishes to McGee. Feeds to Millsap. Shoots over Leonard. Rivers passes to Millsap. Shoots from the line. And Denver again with the bucket.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Leonard against Millsap. Leonard the pass to Mann. Lets it fly. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Leonard. Nuggets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Porter. 59 seconds left in the game. He kicks it to Millsap. Shoots over Leonard. Millsap misses. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Morris outside. Back to George. Elbow shot. Over in the corner, Beverly. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Murray dishes the ball. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
So the Nuggets win it. It was a fantastic, David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, Coach. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Porter. And it's Bol in at the 4 slot. And for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Kleba in at the small forward. Now, here's Doncic. To the left wing. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hardaway for 3. Out to Doncic. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Murray against Hardaway. And a wide-open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Porter's got the opening basket of the game for Denver. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players. But you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now, here's Bol. Outside for Murray. Misses the 3. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. Kleba finds Doncic. Over Porter. In the corner, Marjanovic with it. Here's Kleba. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. A self-described country boy from the town of Samba, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Now, here's Marjanovic. Doncic with it. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Five to shoot. Here's Porzingis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Josh Richardson's checked in for the Mavericks. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Will Barton. Here's Morris. Good work defensively by Richardson. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Fires it up. Marjanovic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleba. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Gordon. McGee up top. And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Brunson the pass to Richardson. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Brunson. Passes to Marjanovic. Richardson outside. Dallas, no good that time either. The Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Rivers with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Richardson the pass to Brunson. Back to Richardson. 1:14 left to play here in the first. Here's Marjanovic. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Morris. There's the pass to Gordon. Here's Dozier. Gordon inside. Brunson covering. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Powell, the pass to Brunson. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. For three, it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 4. Tipped away. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's Powell on the wing. Inside, Richardson kicks to Brunson. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 4. And we'll get... We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you, numbers-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
You know, I think they really want Richardson to be a leader of this team. And the best way to do it really is by sharing the ball, keep everybody involved in the offense.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now Rivers. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it to Bull. Feeds to McGee. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Richardson. Dishes it to Cauley-Stein. Back to Richardson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Now, here's Jokic. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Murray, good.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out to Porzingis. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Lock at 6. Doncic dishes to Cauley Stein. He gets that one.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
And here is Murray. Porter kicks to Murray. Back to Porter. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Doncic feeling it out. Outside, Porzingis takes a three. The shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Now, here's Porter. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Out to the wing. Barton against Hardaway. Barton, no luck. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Kleba. No points in the game yet for him. On the wing, Doncic. Outside Hardaway. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Inactive.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola? Jamal Murray said. And that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, JaVale McGee is out there with Gordon. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Dozier in at the 3. Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Gordon. Back to Morris. He kicks it to Rivers. Gordon inside. He's against Porzingis, and it's Gordon missing. Outside Hardaway. Marjanovic finds Kleba. Back to Marjanovic. Passes it to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Here's the 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rivers passes to Gordon. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. The layup off target. Now, here's Doncic. D right on him. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Josh Richardson's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Maxi Kleba.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Porter.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Cauley Stein comes in for Marjanovic. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic. Richardson kicks to Porzingis. Denver grabs the miss.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Rivers dishes to Gordon. Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. Down low. Here's McGee and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Richardson.
Richardson showing you the ability to manufacture a shot against good defense there. Well done.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed the full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Now here's Porzingis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Boy, the coaching staff loves seeing this. I mean, Porzingis being active and effective from this area here.
Here's Morris. It's a 10-point game. Rivers passes to Gordon. Morris outside. To Dozier. Denver needs to get off his shot. And the three ball is good. Rivers has got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Richardson outside, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Luka Doncic comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hardaway is subbed in for Josh Richardson.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time, never giving up on a possession.
Brunson scanning the floor. The teardrop falls in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray with it. And it's Murray with the jam.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
Now, Doncic. Outside, Porzingis from the arc. No good.
He got it in!
How about that? Whoa, that's...
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Josh Richardson. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Kleber in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Richardson attacking. Marjanovic kicks to Kleber. Goes up on the wing. And the shot is long.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Murray with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
And, guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid. He's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
The Nuggets leading by 17. Murray outside. Barton outside. Jokic passes to Barton.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Richardson attacking. Outside, Porzingis. The pass to Doncic. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Doncic. Richardson outside. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. And it's Doncic missing. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Porzingis against Murray. There's the feed to Bol. A second chance effort. Murray dishes to Bol. The Nuggets with another miss. Mavericks trail by 17. Passes it to Richardson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Richardson's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Murray finds Jokic. There's Porter with the 3. The shot comes out.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Here's Kleba. And there it is for him. Kleba's got his first bucket in this one.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nuggets.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for JaVale McGee.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Here's Porzingis. And Bol pulls it down. And it's the Nuggets ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. To the middle. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it to Murray. Over Richardson. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Marjanovic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The drive by Doncic. Goes back up, and it's Porzingis laying it in.
You know, fellas, I like the aggressiveness Porzingis is showing on the glass. I mean, getting good positioning and using that big body when shots go up. That's why he's boarding it well.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A stunning view of the move. Here are the five for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Cousins in at the four slot. And for Dallas, they've got Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Melli in at the three. Now, here's Doncic. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Porzingis can't hit.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Zubac finds Cousins. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard attacking. Count it. Good.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. And there's the pass to Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
Now here's Beverly. To the inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's George. Wow, hammering it in.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Here's Doncic. That shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Hardaway. Cousins, no one around him, off the left rim and out.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Doncic passes to Melli. It's hauled in by Zubac for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Hardaway passes to Porzingis, and that one, good.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Man's checked in. Brunson with a clean look. Good on the three-point shot. A minute 50 left in the first. Clippers trail by 5. George looking around. Leonard with no one around. And again, no good by the Clippers. Richardson with it. George picks him up. Richardson the pass to Brunson. He kicks to Powell. Here's Richardson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Oh, good luck stopping that. Kawhi Leonard, huge, strong hands, in total command of the basketball. Go ahead.
Now here's Brunson. It's Richardson on the wing. Brunson with it. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 3. For 3, Richardson. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Off target from the wing. Mavericks leading by 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic and a pretty pass right there.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. Jackson passes to Mann. Back to Jackson. And it's good. 2 points.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
A Up in time, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks lead by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Clippers right now, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's man in at the 3 spot. On the wing, Doncic. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard dishes to Beverly. Back to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Beverly finds George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I can watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Dallas, no good that time either. The Clippers trail. Cousins, the pass to Leonard. Pulls up on the wing. Yep, that one goes in there. Leonard's got 6.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
Doncic feeling it out. And the dunk by Doncic.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless.
Oh, wow.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Hardaway, no good for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Cousins. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Marjanovic passes to Hardaway. Stolen by Beverly. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And Leonard gets it to go. 10 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Melli, defended by George. Melli passes to Hardaway, and that one, good. Hardaway has got his first basket.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. getting stronger, and that's a problem when he's trying to finish through contact.
Beverly for 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Mavericks trail it. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Pass to Melli for the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Morris finds Kennard. Here's Jackson in the corner. Ibaka with it. Just 5 to shoot. Swiped away. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Hardaway for 3. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Jackson over Hardaway, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Nicolo Melli. Richardson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Brunson's got 8.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ibaka, the pass to Kennard. To the middle, here's Jackson, and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Wants to get it to Powell, and does. Cauley Stein's shot is good. Cauley Stein's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back right.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Melli in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Here's Beverly, and he makes good on the layup.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Beverly against Hardaway. Right side, Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
George finds Leonard. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Don't you love it when you've got a small forward who can pass the basketball just like Paul George did there? Makes it look easy.
Right wing. Porzingis against Cousins. Out to Doncic. Back to Marjanovic. 14 feet away, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Doncic against George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Richardson outside. That one, no good.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Jackson. George has got 10.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Richardson outside. Back to Brunson. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half, but he recovers it. Here's George. Count that one. George has got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Here's Finney Smith, and that'll be... And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Ibaka, no luck. The Mavericks trailer. Finney Smith kicks to Brunson. He feeds it to Cauley-Stein. Makes it off the glass.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Jackson looking it over. Passes it to Ibaka. Outside for Jackson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Richardson outside. Dishes to Powell. Now the pass to Brunson. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Jackson finds Ibaka. Inside, Morris. And the shot goes in.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris, adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Brunson the pass to Richardson. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And Richardson drops them both. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
You have to love the mindset of Porzingis trying to...
It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubac. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard. It's tipped. Cousins finds Zubac. Outside for George. Leonard inside. Guarded by Doncic. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Doncic leading the charge. Zubac with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. All sorts of time. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, you have got to give Paul George so much respect. He's just amazing at drawing contact when he's shooting.
And the Clippers making a change here. Ibaka's checked in.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Now, Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. 5 on the clock, and it's Dallas with another.
Boy, how comfortable is KP in the mid-range? Porzingis, what touch.
And here's Beverly. Great D that time from Hardaway. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Zubac has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Pass to Hardaway. Now, here's Marjanovic. Pass to Melli. Back to Marjanovic. Dallas moving it around. Porzingis against Ibaka. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Marjanovic. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Clippers. George passes to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. George with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 11 in the second half. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Doncic. Goes up at the stripe. And good. Nothing as that time as it falls.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Look at Doncic with the delivery.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Melli. And it's Richardson in for Hardaway. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Cousins kicks to Leonard. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Off with the layup. A wide open look here for Porzingis. No good from outside. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a one-point game. Left side of Ibaka. Leonard looking around. Over Kleber. That one rolling around and rims out. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Yep, it counts.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Leonard attacking. It's in!
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Now, here's Doncic. It's Powell on the wing. Shoots over Cousins. The offensive rebound. George against Kleber. Here's Porzingis. It's off. Powell the pass to Kleber. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Kleber. Doncic outside. They shoot again. Oh, off target. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. Los Angeles. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Porter, and it's small forward. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's Zubac in the center. Now here's Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic high post. Shoots over Zubac. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, Porter working very hard to keep the play alive and come up with some point production.
And here's Beverley. Passes it to George. And it's Zubac atop the key. George finds Leonard. Come on. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. George against Barton. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Clock is at 3. Zubac's the pass to George. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Bull. Second chance shot. Here's Jokic. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And George kicks to Zubac. Beverly for 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it. Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Here's Leonard following the score by Jamal Murray. Leonard dishes to Beverly. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Porter. Releases. And Bull pulls it down. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Clippers with the ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Leonard with the ball. Now Bull defending. And that's a foul called on Bull. That's his first foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Leonard, no luck. The Nuggets leading by 6. Jokic passes to Morris. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Rondo, and here's Leonard from 3. Good on the triple.
I think it gets overlooked sometimes, but Kawhi can put up some very good numbers from the three-point line.
Morris against Leonard. Morris dishes to Gordon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson misses. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Gordon, the pass to McGee. Banked in off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Ibaka kicks to Kennard. Morris outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Kennard. 3-pointer. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Now Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Millsap has the open look. Misses off the right eye.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that concludes the first quarter. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players.
You know, this game, you know, it's a physical.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Austin Rivers is out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the 3 spot. Kennard finds Cousins, stolen by Rivers. Here's Dozier, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Zubac, the pass to Beverly. Down low. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Nuggets leading by 9. The pass to Jokic. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And the playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays. I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Clippers trail by 9. Leonard with the ball. And the layup falls. Leonard's got 5 now.
Really, with that level of speed and power, it is so difficult to keep Leonard from scoring on the drive.
Passes to Jokic. No good there. Nice D from Cousins. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. From about 19 feet. And Batum kicks to George. And here's Leonard from 3. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 8 points for him.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Outside Porter. Murray against Rondo. Back to Porter. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Rondo dishes to George. From outside the arc. No good. Shot missing. And it's Denver the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Leonard against Murray. Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Now 6'10", 250 pounds. That's a big man out there, and he uses his size to draw the contact there. Nice job by Jokic.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly comes in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Denver, JaVale McGee's checked in for Bull. And Gordon subbed in for Michael Porter. Leonard finds Beverly. Here's George. Back to Beverly. Outside Leonard. Beverly the pass to George. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Pass to Beverly. Another shot. Martin with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And the shot goes down. Jokic has got 8 here in the quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Leonard looking around. To the paint. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so, thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, again, some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 12 points and
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Ivica Zubac, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Cousins in at the power forward position. Bounce pass from Beverly. Leonard kicks to Cousins. And the 3 off target. Denver leading by 12. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
The Trey. Offensive rebound.
Well, it's nice to see Paul George make a read, be in the right position to collect that loose ball and do something with it.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the pass to Jokic. Murray against George. On the left side. Here's Jokic. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Beverly finds George. And it's off from three-point range. The Nuggets leading by 9. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Surprising quickness. Murray bearing his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Passes it to Leonard. Left side, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Jokic draws the double. Back to Murray. Right side, Porter. And that one drops for him. 6 points for Michael Porter. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats. and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. Out left to the wing. To the middle. And stolen by Bull. It's Barton on the wing. Outside, Porter. Kicks it to Murray. Feeds the Bull. Back to Murray. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Shot from 12. Jokic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Back to Kennard. Jackson passes to Ibaka. Morris right side. Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Nuggets leading by 13. Now here is Morris. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He kicks it to Gordon. And here's McGee. Back to Gordon. McGee inside. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Denver Nuggets looking at a 13-point. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Austin Rivers is out there with Morris, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Leonard. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Hard to deny Leonard when he gets in that close to the rim. Too many ways for him to get creative to score.
McGee bounce pass. Morris dishes to McGee. Rondo with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break, pushing it up. Pass to Kennard. Here's Mann. Now Kennard. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss those very often. Even from deep, the D has to close out a little stronger on him.
The pass to Jokic. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Up top, Zubac. Passes it to Mann. Back to Zubac. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Pass to Jokic. The shot, no good. 80 that time from Leonard. Inside, pass to Kennard. Zubac kicks to Rondo. Zubac the pass to Rondo. Leonard inside. He's against Jokic. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. McGee trying to break free. Morris, no good. Clippers trail by 8. A three from Leonard. Rebounded by McGee.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Dozier kicks to Morris. Leonard against McGee. Shoots over Leonard. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 10. Rondo dishes to Leonard. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. There's the pass to Jokic. Unloads. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Passes it to Rondo. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Dozier. Jokic high post. Kicks to Rivers. Back to Jokic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nuggets.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Leonard with no one around. And again, no good by the Clippers. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Morris looking over the floor. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. That's a 2 from Kennard. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Luka Doncic. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, Jokic is out there with Bol. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Murray. And it's Porter in at the 3. Now here's Murray. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Doncic finds Richardson. Now here's Marjanovic. Pass to Porzingis. Pass to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Porzingis doing a nice job using that length to clean up the glass nicely.
Barton outside. We're about 1 minute into the first. Bull. No good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Now the Mavericks with it. Here's Doncic. Over Porter. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Now, here's Bull. He's guarded closely. Pass to Porter. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Doncic with it. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
Barton outside. It's Jokic, top of the key. Barton outside. And the shot goes in.
Shoots an impressive percentage from inside now. I like watching Barton do his thing from this area.
And here is Doncic. Up top, Porzingis. To the left side wing. And here's Doncic from the arc. Porzingis kicks to Finney Smith. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So both teams changing it up here. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Morris finds Murray. To the inside. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Murray. And this game is tied up now.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
Now the pass to Hardaway. A second chance effort. And the nice bucket inside from Kleba.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jokic against Paul. That one drops for him.
Boy, the mid-range J of Jokic, I like it a lot. I mean, you got to D this guy up from that area, or he'll scorch you.
Brunson scanning the floor. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Outside Gordon. Powell pulls it in. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Kleba. Pass to Melly. From downtown. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at shooting guard. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Comes pass from Morris. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Porzingis fades away. Shot clock at 6. Richardson, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 4. Millsap passes to Gordon. He wants to get to Millsap and does. Here's McGee. A shot off that time, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Richardson left side. Over in the corner, Doncic puts up a 3. Rebounded by McGee. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Richardson kicks to Finney-Smith. Dallas again missing.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. A different look for Dallas. And so it's Dallas with it. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Shoots over Barton. That one wide left.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Brunson. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Hardaway. Nails the wide open jump shot. Hardaway has got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And here are the Nuggets now, following the score by Dallas. Jokic, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Passes it to Hardaway, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Denver. Dallas also making some changes. Cauley Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And Doncic is subbed in for Maxi Kleber.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
The pass to Jokic. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Porter. He kicks it to Bowl. It's Rivers on the wing. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
The free throw drops for Rivers. Now, here's Doncic. With 1 on the clock.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the first quarter from the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks, Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Barton finds Murray. Pass to Jokic. On target from 13 feet. Jokic has got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Back to Doncic. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proven to be a reliable passer.
Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him. Porter pulls it in. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Now, Doncic. Tries it from the top of the key, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Murray outside. And it's blocked.
Richardson showing you his defensive anticipation there with the block shot.
Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. Fires from 18. Murray against Richardson. 5 on the clock. Porzingis, that's a 2, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now a 3-point Maverick lead. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Porzingis. Marjanovic passes to Porzingis. He had a nice open look right there. He's got 6.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now, here's Richardson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Porter passes to Barton, and the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul, and Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Millsap dishes to Morris. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assist. Morris has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's Brunson. And that one drops. Brunson's got his first points of the game.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Uses both hands to slam it down. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Outside Hardaway. 3-pointer. The 3-pointer is right on target. Hardaway has got 5.
Hardaway Jr. rises and fires with great confidence from there.
Morris with the ball. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Morris has got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And coming up as soon as we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Monte Morris is out there with Rivers. And there's Gordon. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Doncic, no good.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Rivers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Doncic finds Richardson. Back to Doncic. Lob pass to Porzingis. He can't get that one. The Nuggets leading by 4. Passes to Jokic. Down low. Here's McGee. Unable to get that one. And it's Dallas the other way. And here is Doncic. Richardson outside. Fires the three. Dallas again missing. The Nuggets shooting a superb 63% from the field. Jokic passes to Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
You know, as a youth player, Porter's talent was undeniable. Unquestionable, really, but he suffered through some injuries. He didn't get a lot of time on the court in college, and he entered the 2018 draft with a lot to prove.
For the Nuggets, Bol, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Martin comes in for Rivers, and it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Richardson dishes to Hardaway. Doncic right side. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. And that's 12 points for Luka Doncic.
Boy, the take charge mentality of Doncic on display there. The quick fire approach demonstrates his confidence.
Barton against Hardaway. Barton passes to Bol. Now Porter. Barton outside. Bol, the second chance points on the tip in. Bol's got the lead up to 6 now for Denver.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Floats one up, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
And the pass to Barton. Here's Jokic. Back to Barton. Denver needs to get off his shot. 11 feet away, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So both teams making some changes here. Mavericks trail by 4. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Dallas, no good that time either.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Jokic passes the Bol. And Jokic slams it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Out to Doncic. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Outside, Porzingis. And they pick up 2.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
Inside. Jokic passes to Bol. Kicks to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Unloads from 13. He can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Porzingis.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Murray. It counts.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 4. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told him this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.
you